Three-time WNBA champion, five-time Olympic gold medalist, the all-time leading scorer in WNBA history with over 10,000 points. These aren't just achievements.
Here comes big money, here comes big money. That's big money right here.
They're the building blocks of a legacy that's redefining basketball.
Your action is coming along quite nice, chap. I think I quite like it here.
Diana Taurasi isn't just a player. She's a force of nature that's been dominating the court for over 2 decades. But here's the kicker, her story isn't finished.
Yeah, it's always a work in progress, and we're still evolving as a team, trying to find the things that work.
In fact, story isn't finished. In fact, what she's about to do next might just blow your mind. Imagine a 41-year-old veteran outscoring players half her age, or leading her team to yet another championship run.
When you bring the whole world together like this, and the opening ceremonies that we had last night, incredible. And it's kind of the beginning of why you're here.
With Taurasi, the impossible becomes possible. So buckle up, because we're about to dive into the extraordinary journey of a player who doesn't just break records, she shatters expectations. Let's rewind the clock to June 11th, 1982. In Glendale, California, a future legend takes her first breath.
As far as USA basketball, we've always come here with the mindset to compete. We're all here to bring home gold, and we know it starts.
Diana Taurasi enters the world, and little does anyone know she's about to change the game of basketball forever. Fast forward to Chino, California. Picture a young Diana, basketball in hand, determination in her eyes. She's not just playing, she's obsessed. Hours upon hours, she's out there perfecting her shot, honing her skills.
You're a little understated during your intros out there, Diana.
I don't dance for free.
This isn't just practice, it's preparation for greatness. As Taurasi herself once said, I was that kid on the playground. I was never the biggest. I was never the fastest. I was the kid with the ball. High school rolls around, and Taurasi's talent explodes onto the scene. At Donna Antonio Lugo High School, she's not just a player, she's a phenomenon. 4-time All-League pick, 4-time All-Inland Empire selection. But wait, there's more. She's named the 2000 Cheryl Miller Award winner as the best player in Southern California. In her senior year, she averages an astounding 29.3 points and 5.5 assists per game. The nation's taking notice, and Taurasi's just getting started. College beckons, and Taurasi answers the call. But this isn't just any college. This is the University of Connecticut, a basketball powerhouse. Under the legendary coach Gino Auriemma, Taurasi doesn't just play, she dominates. 3 consecutive national championships from 2002 to 2004. 2-time Naismith College Player of the Year. The Wade Trophy in 2003. Let's break down her college stats. In her senior year, Taurasi averages 16.2 points, 5.0 rebounds, and 4.5 assists per game. But it's not just about the numbers. It's about the clutch performances, like when she scores 28 points in the 2003 national title game against Tennessee.
That's cool. Kobe's one of the greatest. I've been a great fan for a long time, growing up in LA, so when he speaks, it's kind of cool.
Auriemma puts it best. She's just different. There's some people that are born to do this. But here's where it gets interesting. The WNBA comes calling, and in 2004, the Phoenix Mercury make the easiest decision in draft history.
You just knew when she walked into the gym, something was different. She commanded respect. She commanded greatness from everyone on the court.
They select Taurasi as the first overall pick. And just like that, the professional ranks are about to get a taste of what's been brewing since those early days in Chino. Taurasi hits the WNBA like a hurricane. Rookie of the Year in 2004, check. She averages 17.0.9 assists per game in her debut season.
Yeah, it was a long trip. I think we could have went to Madrid, we could have went to Ibiza. Where else could we have gone? It was like a 12-hour, we could have went to Egypt.
Anywhere.
Egypt.
All-star appearances, she's racking them up like they're going out of style. As of 2023, she's been selected for the All-Star team 10 times.
To come out here, play really well from the beginning, and then hopefully we can just, continue that throughout the game.
But individual accolades aren't enough for Taurasi. She wants championships. 2007 rolls around, and Taurasi leads the Mercury to their first WNBA championship.
He wants to see, are you going to fight him back, or are you just going to lay down? I just said that! And hopefully I just, made it a little bit easier on him, in those situations where he's feeling stressed out.
In the finals, she averages 19.6 points and 5.8 assists per game. But one isn't enough. 2009, another title, with Taurasi named Finals MVP after averaging 22.3 points and 7.3 assists per series.
I think that's gonna really help us down the stretch.
It was a tale of two halves for the Rooks. The first time they step on the court, you can see the nerves, you can see how unsure they were. And then the second half, they remember how to play basketball again.
2014, you guessed it, a third championship. Taurasi isn't just winning, she's creating a dynasty in the desert. Let's dive deeper into Taurasi's impact on the WNBA. Since her arrival, the league has seen a significant boost in popularity and viewership.
You guys got long weeks, a lot of work, and to come out here, we just want to put on a show for you guys, and we really appreciate you guys coming out every single night. And like I said, the good times are coming.
Let's go.
Her aggressive style of play and clutch performances have drawn fans to arenas and TV screens alike. In 2021, WNBA Commissioner Kathy Engelbert stated, Diana Taurasi's impact on the WNBA cannot be overstated. She's not just a great player, she's a cultural icon who has helped elevate the entire sport. Taurasi's influence extends beyond her on-court performances. She's been a vocal advocate for pay equity in women's sports. In 2015, she made headlines by sitting out the WNBA season to play in Russia, where she could earn significantly more. This move sparked conversations about player compensation in the WNBA and contributed to the push for better pay and conditions for women athletes.
Hard passes look really easy, and she makes really easy passes look easy. And that alone sets her apart from every other player in college. Oh, freshman Paige has got way more confidence than I did. I was in the doctor.
Her longevity in the sport is equally impressive. As of 2023, Taurasi has played 19 seasons in the WNBA, a testament to her durability and consistent excellence. She's not just hanging on, she's still dominating. In 2021, at age 39, she signed a 2-year contract extension with the Mercury, proving that age is just a number when you're the GOAT. Now, let's talk about her game. Taurasi isn't just a scorer, she's an artist. Her jump shot, pure poetry. Her career three-point percentage of 36.7% as of 2023 speaks volumes. Her court vision, it's like she's got eyes in the back of her head, evidenced by her career average of 4.4 assists per game. And clutch performances? Taurasi lives for those moments when the game's on the line. Speaking of clutch performances, let's break down Taurasi's top 10 career plays. 1. The 10-0-0 point milestone, 2023. In a game against the Atlanta Dream, Taurasi becomes the first WNBA player to score 10,000 career points, draining a deep three-pointer. 2. Game winner against Minnesota Lynx, 2018. With 1.1 seconds left, Taurasi catches an inbound pass and sinks a fadeaway jumper to win the game. 3. 2009 WNBA Finals Game 5. Taurasi scores 26 points, including crucial three-pointers in the fourth quarters, lead the Mercury to their second championship game. 4. 2004 NCAA Championship Game. In her final college game, Taurasi scores 17 points and dishes out 4 assists to lead UConn to its 3rd straight title. 5. 2016 Rio Olympics gold medal game. Taurasi scores 17 points, including 5 three-pointers, to help Team USA secure their 6th straight gold medal. 6. 2014 WNBA Western Conference Finals Game 3. Taurasi hits a clutch three-pointer with 5.4 seconds left to send the Mercury to the WNBA Finals. 7. 8-0-0 point milestone, 2018. Taurasi becomes the first WNBA player to reach 8,000 career points, achieving the feat in fewer games than any other player. 8. 2006 FIBA World Championship gold medal game. Taurasi leads Team USA with 28 points in a victory over Russia. 9. 2020 NBA season opener. At age 38, Taurasi scores 39 points, proving she's still a dominant force in the league. 10. 2007 WNBA Finals Game 5. Taurasi scores 17 points and grabs 13 rebounds to lead the Mercury to their first WNBA championship. These plays aren't just highlights, they're defining moments in women's basketball history. Each one showcases Taurasi's unique combination of skill, leadership, and clutch performance that has made her a legend in the sport. Remember those Olympic gold medals we mentioned earlier? Let's break that down. 2004 Athens, 2008 Beijing, 2012 London, 2016 Rio, and 2020 Tokyo. 5 straight Olympic golds. In the 2020 Tokyo Olympics, at age 39, she still averages 10.2 points per game. USA Basketball CEO Jim Tooley says, Diana Taurasi is one of the greatest winners in the history of basketball. Now, you might be thinking, okay, she's good, but the GOAT? Well, let's look at the numbers. As of 2021, Taurasi became the first WNBA player to score 9,000 career points, and she didn't stop there. In 2022, she crossed the 10,000 point threshold. No one else is even close. The next highest scorer, Tina Thompson, retired with 7,488 points. That's a gap of over 2,500 points. But Taurasi's impact goes beyond the stats. She's a trailblazer, breaking barriers and challenging norms. In a sport often overshadowed by its male counterpart, Taurasi stands tall, demanding respect and recognition not just for herself, but for women's basketball as a whole. She's been vocal about pay equity in sports, once stating, "We're not just playing for the now, we're playing for the future of women's basketball." Her competitiveness, legendary. Teammates and opponents alike speak of Taurasi's fierce drive to win. Sue Bird, another basketball legend, says, "Diana is the ultimate competitor. She brings it every single day, whether it's a practice or a game. It's not just about being good, it's about being the best every single time she steps on the court." And let's talk about longevity. In a sport where careers often flame out quickly, Taurasi has been at the top of her game for over 20 years. She's not just surviving, she's thriving, still putting up numbers that players a decade younger can only dream of. In the 2023 season, at age 41, she still averages double-digit scoring. But it's not all smooth sailing. Injuries have tried to slow her down. A back injury in 2019, a sternum fracture in 2021, these would be career enders for some. Critics have attempted to write her off. Yet time and time again, Taurasi proves them wrong. She doesn't just overcome obstacles, she demolishes them. After returning from her sternum injury, she drops 25 points in just her second game back. Off the court, Taurasi's impact is just as significant. She's an icon in the LGBTQ+ community, using her platform to advocate for equality and acceptance. Young players, both boys and girls, look up to her not just as a basketball player, but as a role model. In 2017, she says, "I'm proud to be a part of the LGBTQ community." I think it's important to be proud of who you are. Her relationship with fellow WNBA star Penny Taylor adds another layer to her story. They're not just partners in life, they've been teammates and opponents on the court. It's a love story intertwined with basketball, adding a personal touch to Taurasi's professional narrative. They welcomed their second child in 2021, showcasing Taurasi's ability to balance family life with her demanding career. Taurasi's influence extends to the next generation of players. Many young basketball stars, both in the WNBA and internationally, cite her as their inspiration. Sabrina Ionescu, the WNBA's rising star, has often spoken about how Taurasi's game influenced her own development. "Diana's been someone I've looked up to for so long," Ionescu said in a 2021 interview. "The way she plays, her competitiveness, her leadership, that's what I aspire to." In terms of her playing style, Taurasi is known for her versatility. She's not just a scorer, she's a complete player. Her ability to read the game and make split-second decisions sets her apart. Former WNBA player and ESPN analyst Rebecca Lobo once said, "Diana sees the game in slow motion. Her basketball IQ is off the charts." Taurasi's impact on the WNBA goes beyond her on-court performances. She's been a key figure in growing the league's popularity. Her charisma and skill have helped attract new fans to women's basketball. In 2020, despite the challenges posed by the COVID-19 pandemic, WNBA viewership rose by 68%, with Taurasi's Mercury games being among the most watched. Now, let's address the elephant in the room: the debate between women's and men's basketball. Taurasi doesn't shy away from it. In fact, she embraces it. She's gone on record saying she could compete in the NBA. In a 2021 interview, she boldly states, "I could play in the NBA right now. I'm not saying I could be LeBron James, but I could be on the team." Whether you agree or not, you can't deny the confidence, the swagger that comes with such a statement. But here's the thing about Taurasi: she doesn't need to compete in the NBA to prove her worth. Her accomplishments in the WNBA and international play, in the Olympics, they speak for themselves. She's not just a great women's basketball player, she's a great basketball player, period. NBA legend Kobe Bryant once called her the White Mamba, a nod to his own Black Mamba nickname, saying, "She's phenomenal. She's a beast." As we look to the future, the question isn't what more can Taurasi accomplish, it's what can't she do? At an age when most players have hung up their sneakers, Taurasi is still pushing boundaries, still breaking records, still dominating the game she loves. In a 2023 game, she becomes the first WNBA player to score 10,000 points, hitting a deep three-pointer in typical Taurasi fashion. The 2024 Olympics are on the horizon. Could we see Taurasi go for an unprecedented 6th gold medal? Don't bet against it. This is a woman who thrives on challenges, who lives to prove doubters wrong. When asked about retirement, she says, "As long as I can play and compete at a high level, I'm gonna do it." And what about the WNBA? As the league continues to grow in popularity and recognition, Taurasi stands at the forefront, a living legend still adding to her legacy with every game, every season. The league's commissioner, Kathy Engelbert, says, "Diana Taurasi is not just a great player, she's a cultural icon who has helped elevate the entire sport." Taurasi's impact on basketball isn't confined to the United States. She's played professionally in Russia and Turkey during WNBA off-seasons, further cementing her global influence. Her international career has been equally impressive, with multiple EuroLeague Women Championships to her name. In Russia, playing for UMMC Ekaterinburg, Taurasi led the team to 4 consecutive EuroLeague titles from 2013 to 2016. Her dominance in international play has earned her the nickname White Mamba from fans across the globe. Let's delve deeper into Taurasi's playing style and what makes her truly unique on the court. Her shooting form is often described as textbook perfect. Former NBA player and ESPN analyst Jalen Rose once said, "Diana Taurasi's jump shot is so pure, it should be taught in basketball clinics worldwide." Her ability to score from anywhere on the court, whether it's a pull-up jumper, a deep three, or a drive to the basket, makes her virtually unguardable. But it's not just her scoring that sets her apart. Taurasi's court vision and passing ability are equally impressive. She has a career average of 4.4 assists per game, showcasing her ability to make her teammates better. Her former Mercury coach, Sandy Brondello, once remarked, "Diana sees passing lanes that don't even exist yet. She's always 2 steps ahead of everyone else on the court." Taurasi's leadership style is another aspect that deserves attention. She's known for her fierce competitiveness and ability to elevate her team's performance in crucial moments. Teammate Brittany Griner once said, "When Diana talks, everyone listens. She has this presence that just commands respect." This leadership extends beyond just motivational speeches. Taurasi leads by example, often taking on the toughest defensive assignments and never shying away from the big moment. One of the most remarkable aspects of Taurasi's career is her consistency. Over her 19 seasons in the WNBA as of 2023, she has averaged below 16 points per game only twice, in her rookie season and in 2019 when she was limited by injuries. This level of sustained excellence is unprecedented in the league's history. Let's talk about some of the records Taurasi holds that we haven't mentioned yet. 1. Most 20-plus point games in WNBA history. 2. Most 30-plus point games in WNBA history. Most three-pointers made in WNBA history. 4. Highest career free throw percentage in WNBA history among players with at least 1,000 attempts. 5. Most points scored in a single season, 860 in 2006. These records aren't just numbers, they're a testament to Taurasi's incredible skill, consistency, and longevity in the sport. Taurasi's impact on women's sports goes beyond just basketball. She's been a vocal advocate for gender equality in sports, often speaking out about the pay disparity between male and female athletes. In a 2019 interview with ESPN, she said, "We're not asking for millions like the NBA players. We're asking for a livable wage. We're asking for respect for the game we've dedicated our lives to." Her advocacy has helped push the conversation forward, leading to tangible changes in the WNBA. In 2020, the league and the Players Union reached a new collective bargaining agreement that included significant pay increases and improved travel conditions for players. While there's still work to be done, Taurasi's voice has been instrumental in driving progress. Taurasi's influence extends to pop culture as well. She's been featured in video games, has her own line of Nike shoes, and has made appearances in TV shows and documentaries. Her charisma and authenticity have made her a fan favorite beyond just basketball enthusiasts. Looking at the future of women's basketball, Taurasi's legacy is already inspiring the next generation. Young players like Paige Buickers, the UConn star who has drawn comparisons to Taurasi, cite her as a role model. Buickers once said, "Diana Taurasi is the GOAT. Everything she's done for women's basketball, how she plays the game, her mentality, that's who I want to be like." As Taurasi's playing career enters its final chapters, there's already speculation about what she might do next. Could she transition into coaching, following in the footsteps of other WNBA greats like Becky Hammon? Or might she move into broadcasting, providing expert analysis and insight? Whatever path she chooses, one thing is certain: Diana Taurasi will continue to impact the world of basketball long after she hangs up her sneakers.